Okay, this video is how much fiber in foods. I've had some people recently asking me how much fiber in this food, how much fiber in this food. So I decided to put it all into one big chart. So first of all, amongst plant foods, beans are sort of the king in terms of having a lot of fiber consistently. Lentils, are sort of the king here. They got about 15.6. And I think you can think of that as, because they're so small and the fiber's on the outer surface of it, a smaller diameter is going to have more fiber. Garbanzos are big beans, and they've only got 7 grams of fiber, okay? Versus lentils, being a little tiny bean, it's going to have more fiber, 15.6 per 1 cup, cooked cup, okay? Green beans are relatively low, only 4 grams of fiber. Peas are about 9 grams, okay? So, in general, if you want to eat more fiber, eat more beans. But you're also going to get a lot more protein, which maybe you don't want. So if you don't want all that protein, then don't eat the beans. Garbanzos got more fat in them, about 13% of calories from fat. Lentils are only 3% of calories from fat. So if you want to be skinny and eat beans, lentils are your best bet. Next would be black beans, are about 4% of calories from fat. Okay, now looking at the amount of fiber in the grains. You got some fiber in nuts, but I don't like nuts because they're too fat, like 80% or more fat. Chia seeds and flax seeds will have some fiber, but again, I think they're too fat. I wouldn't eat them. Corn's okay for fiber. Oats are really good for fiber. Look at that, oats, 12 grams of fiber for 1 cup. You could easily eat that. Pasta is decent for fiber, whole wheat pasta. You don't want the heavily processed flour. I only get single ingredient food, so I'll only get the pasta if it's one single ingredient. Brown rice is per 1 cup that's cooked about 3 grams of fiber. White rice for 1 cup that's cooked only 1 gram of fiber. So white rice does not have much fiber. Okay. You'll often eat the equivalent of several cups at a time because it puffs up once you cook it as the water seeps into it. So it's very easy to eat 4 cups of rice. You're getting about 4 grams of fiber there, which isn't much, but it's some. When you remove the outer part of the rice, the brown rice, to make it into white rice, you remove a lot of fiber. You also remove a lot of fat. That's why white rice is so low in fat and it stores longer. Amongst the veggies, if you're only eating about 5% of your calories from veggies, then it's not going to make that much difference. But the numbers sort of circle between about 1 to 5 grams of fiber per serving. Okay. Now let's take a look at some of the other things over here. This is especially fruit. Well, first of all, look at animals. Animal foods have 0 fiber, so you're not going to get any fiber from animal foods. You're not getting any fiber from oils. None, 0. Okay, animal foods 0, oils none. As far as the fruits, blackberries are real high. Berries in general are pretty good for, I made all the berries highlighted in yellow. They're pretty good for fiber. Okay, some of the other foods are hit or miss. Papaya is pretty good. Apple with the skin is pretty good because it's pretty natural to eat the skin on an apple. Pears are about the same as apples. Watermelon's really low. Same thing with tomatoes. I put tomato in the fruit category just because it was easier to put it there. Oranges, okay. Mangoes, reasonably good. Bananas are pretty decent because you can eat 10 bananas real fast. 3 grams per banana. So fruits are decent for fiber. Anyways, that was pretty much the overview. Beans are great for fiber. Oats and oatmeal, pretty good for fiber, especially like, the rolled or oatmeal, not the instant oatmeal. That's not going to be as good for fiber. But anyways, that's pretty much of an overview of fiber. I hope you found that helpful.